Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gold Nugget, JAW_success. This is your first time to the channel. Let me welcome you if you have already subscribed. Let me thank you for joining me on this growth path. Today, my nugget is partially an encouragement to persons who have migrated from their country to become an immigrant in another country. And I want you to be encouraged. I want you to be strengthened in the fact that, yes, it is a rough start, especially at the beginning, but you can make it. All right. So I wrote this nugget and posted it to my blog page, which is found at www.ja-success.co.uk. And you can go and read it and pass it on to somebody else. Even this video, I want you to pass on to somebody back home or somebody elsewhere to let them know that success is possible, but it will come with a challenge. So let me read what I wrote for you. This nugget then is entitled, You Leave for Better, So Become Better. When you grow up in a country that views where an individual lives as significant, there is a particular pressure on you when applying for a job or making reference to your address in a conversation. This is because there is a stigma that location determines behavior, educational level, appearance, and overall personality. Now, magnify this by moving to another country where your skin tone and the fact that you are not from here and so your educational standard is not up to ours. Besides, you have no experience because your educational level is a third world one, and you will see why around 87% of immigrants have to change jobs when they leave their home country and move elsewhere. Oftentimes, the job they get there are low-paying jobs or unskilled jobs. And for them to get back to the level where they were employed at in their home country, they will have to possess a particular spirit to fight off their emotional and depression they will have to face in the first instance. They will have to have a tenacity and a mental strategy that allows them to switch off the quote unquote where I was and what I was doing at home mentality and work at the present level. This will take patience. They will have to work with an aim in mind because there is no given or give and take. Migration is not a system of I know somebody and will call them up on your behalf. It is taking a job that you would never normally be doing elsewhere. And it signifies you taking a lower class than it normally is. It also takes ignoring the need to say, I am better than this, when others make you feel as though this is the level that you're supposed to be at, and working at that level day and night to become the success. Oh, just in case you thought that I was speaking only of unskilled individuals migrating, I am not. For unless a foreign country recognizes a specialist from another country and reach out to them and bring them over, it doesn't matter what level you are at. Migration is a start over. And when I say a start over, I mean starting from the bottom, okay? Whether you're an accountant, nurse, teacher, doctor, engineer, etc., all have to start at the bottom of their field and work their way up. I understand that procedures and practice our methods differ across the globe. And so even though qualified, these differences will play a part in the migration process. And the level one is able to operate at initially. As such, even specialists have some level of adjustment and training to undergo. However, this has great implications for those who were in non-specialized area jobs back home, but they were at a management level. I will hasten to say police, soldiers, firefighters, and all supervisors are in this class. There is no transfer of because you're a police, you are transferred to the police unit in another country, or because you're a soldier you just automatically get blind into the army of another country. Worse, if you're a firefighter, these doesn't carry, so you are gonna have to make adjustment. This is me going off script just to add certain little clarity that whether or not you see yourself as a supervisor in a fast food restaurant or those kind of stuff, your supervisory position, whether you're an accountant or whatever, doesn't carry to the new country. You are going to start over. And this starting over is going to come with a challenge because guess what? You have no experience and everybody is going to point that out. A matter of fact, especially in a climate where the application becomes, when you used to just have 50% going up for a position, it's now 300 and your application just might be ignored because originally you're not from here. So let me go back on script. So sometimes it is not that the country where they are is not a beautiful one or even a great one. Why we miss home? We miss home because of the initial emotional changes that we have to go through. This emotional change forces us to think about the familiarity of home. Hence, we end up missing the people, the places, the food. Okay, let me just say we miss the culture of home. In essence, we miss where we were at. Yes, we may have been suffering, finding it difficult to make ends meet, but then we were suffering and finding it difficult in a familiar space. There is a saying that says it is not that we do not want to have a black eye, but we can cover it driving a Beamer. This means that home give us a familiarity for making excuses for our shortcomings and weaknesses. However, in a new place, we do not have the Beamer. We just have the black eye, and we will either have to sink or swim. There is no cover up. Therefore, unless we come to the reality and face the present environment with a can-do attitude, we will fail even in a successful place or end up meaningless and possessionless in a place of possibility. So and so we end up eventually adding to the country's level of depression. So in this nugget, I want to say to you, success will not happen in ACE or even overnight, but it will come with the right attitude and the discipline. So do not be depressed in a place of progress. Take the low-paying job. Discipline yourself to save, even if it means going out less or not going out for a while. I know the desire to want to say that you have been here and there, but resist the temptation. Put it on a list of to do if you have to. It will come. It will come if you save the little you earn from working the extra job, sending yourself to classes, and holding your tongue, because sometimes you're definitely going to have to hold your tongue. Do not lose ambition. You have not arrived. Foreign is not a bed of roses. And if it is, you will certainly or most definitely will have to deal with the thorns. I know many back home see it as such, but you are living the reality. Do not put on a front for them back home, for anyone at all for that matter. Stay true to your dreams. Do not leave your country and go to another country to become a part of their negative statistics, or even less than who you were, where you were. No one should leave a place and travel for miles in trying to move away from a state only to remain at that state or worse. Recognize that the mere fact that you have left where you were and crossed over into another land, you have done something that millions have not done. Why stop there or become worse? Add to life or extend by doing something that billions have not done. Move and become better. I know it is not easy to change location and deal with the opposing factors, but still change level by pressing into God and into your own resolve to be better. I will say to you, take the stress that comes with the change, but put things in place and move forward. Never forget why you leave, where you were. When you were leaving, you told yourself when you were boarding the plane, the ship, or whatever means brought you to where you are. You told yourself that you were leaving so that you will become better or you will make it. Leave a mindset that says, I can be better, and do what it will take to make you better. So, just just as how the physical location or appearance can impact the outcome concerning us, our mentality can impact can impact us equally well. Let me change that. Our mentality changes us more. This is because we can change location and everything else change. We can move to a country where our skin tone does not matter or our education is seen as comparable or even better, and life gets automatically good. This is tantamount to one eye man is king in blind man's country. However, this is not so. If our spirit is not right, we carry a negative attitude with us. It doesn't matter where we go, our progress will be hindered by this mentality or attitude. All right, so we need to maintain a good attitude. In turn, this would be synonymous with taking the pig out of the wallow, but we cannot get the wallow out of the pig. I am not saying put on a show or change who you are, but I'm saying let the world judge you based on not where you are from, but from where you are going, based on where you live emotionally, spiritually, progressively, and passionately. I personally do not feel compelled to live up to the Jamaican notation abroad. I know I am. Who, when individuals say you do not sound or act like a Jamaican, I easily say we are not a brawling individuals, and we are all don't smoke weed and listen to dancehall music, but we are a progressive people who knows how to conduct ourselves anywhere we go. Yes, there are some who portray the ghetto attitude and think that it is what life is all about, but we are not all the same. We can walk into a room and not be seen or heard, but when we leave, someone will know that we were there based on our kindness and gentleness of spirit. This is what it means to be Jamaican. So let not the stereotype of where you are from defines you. Let the work and the effort you put in speak louder than your words. I will end by saying, he who walks and carry a beautiful spirit where he goes, not only beautify where he goes, but leave a fragrance for others to follow. My hope is that in changing country, I am helping someone who will go to a new country to know that the road is not easy, but it can be walked. If we live in a spirit of, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye. This is JAW saying, by all means necessary, create a way out. Bye.